Good morning, everybody. So today we are on our way up to my buddy Mike's, who actually runs MFR, and MFR is Moyer's Fab and Repair, located here in outside of Oley, Pennsylvania, on the border of Fleetwood. And we are actually, well, if you look in the back seat, I don't know if you can see this, there are some boxes. We're going to be attempting to install a KFI Snow Plow on Orange Crush, which is the 2024 CForce 800XZ, who is actually on the trail back there. You can probably see the top of the lights. And anyway, we're gonna have a challenge today, and I'm not necessarily probably gonna film all of the install because I didn't bring my GoPros. So I'm gonna try to capture as much as I can on my phone, which is what I'm actually recording on right now. And the challenge that we're gonna face is, if anybody follows our channel and follows this 800XZ, about a year and a half ago, I ended up putting an Ricochet off-road skid plate, full aluminum skid plate, on Orange Crush. And when I ordered the KFI plow, you got to be careful when you're ordering plows for your machines, guys. Normally they're marked pretty well. I'm not knocking KFI. They did nothing wrong. But what had happened was, I wanted a front mount plow. And what that means is a plow that mounted to the ATV right underneath the winch, or to the front area, like the front bumper area. I did not want a plow that mounted under the belly because I have a skid plate. So my hope was, when I saw the KFI Snow Plow, that it was a front mount skid plate. Turns out it wasn't. It is actually a front mid mount, which it's a mid mount. It mounts literally underneath the foot pegs. And Mike and I with MFR have to try to figure out, I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try to figure out, can we install this under the skid plate, meaning facing the ground? So the skid plate is staying intact. We're gonna try to go up through the skid plate to the frame. Looking at the diagrams and the pictures, and I'll put them up in the video, it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to do that, because where my skid plate mounts, I don't think it mounts to the holes that the plow mount has to bolt up to. So we're gonna either do one or two things. We're going to attempt to drill the skid plate and maybe use longer bolts. KFI, I already reached out to them. They're not sure if that's gonna work. They did say that the skid plate has to be mounted under, not the skid plate, but the plow mounting bracket has to be mounted, with the skid plate, and then obviously the mount bracket. So I'm not worried about drilling holes in my skid plate. I mean, it's pretty thick, but what I'm worried about is causing some stress to the skid plate, because it is aluminum. The last thing I want to do is come to find that we drilled through the skid plate, we ran bolts up through, and it's, from maybe pressure, it's causing the skid plate to, warp, bend, whatever. What we might end up having to do is, with the Ricochet off-road skid plate on the CForce 800XZ, it is a full underbelly plate that stretches from the width of each peg, and it's in the middle of the quad. So what we might end up having to do is just remove the middle plate, put the plow mount on. I'll run it like that for the winter. I'm not going to be able to run the ATV off-roading because I don't want to take the risk of damaging that plow mount. But I do have Zombie, which is the side-by-side that I have, the ZForce 950. So I can run that during the winter if I want to. So again, stay tuned. We're going to try to capture a little bit of video, give you guys an idea of what we did, how we did it, if we even attempted to do it. I don't know if this is going to work or not.
what you said.
So it looks like our plan here is to go through the skid plate and mount this plow mount to the four-wheeler. And good old Mike here at MFR with his mechanical ingenuity is killing it. Look at all the tools we got out.
Right.
We're men. We have tools. Did you measure that, Mike?
No.
I didn't think so. We don't measure anything. We don't read instructions either. We don't read... Oh, you didn't see that.
I absolutely used the front of the tape measure.
Oh,
you sucker.
Stuck.
Help if I tightened it.
Watch his wrists.
What I don't want to do is hit the threads.
No.
Because I don't want any issues.
There we go. Money. Money. So that is my Ricochet off-road skid plate. It's holding up great. And I have clobbered some rocks with this thing. Wow. So there she goes. So we were able to mount the plow mount over top of the skid plate, which is freaking awesome. Good job, Mike. Again, MFR, mechanical ingenuity. We need to come up with something with MFR. And now, he's just going to drill holes.
Wasn't that how you do it?
I didn't read the instructions. In theory, we should be directly underneath the bolt holes where he's drilling. In theory.
In theory.
So I think the title of this video will be, can you mount a plow mount over top of a skid plate? And right now it's looking like we can. Pretty impressive. If we can pull this off. The struggle is real.
Absolutely. What am I looking for?
Oh shit, breaking out the big guns.
Well, modifications are approved by Slaw Dog himself.
Ha! I'll tell you right now, that's a really good tool to have.
Oh, this thing's great.
Don't get angry, Ricochet Off-Road. We are not going to try to patent this modification to your skid plate.
Just kidding.
Don't sue.
Although, it would be a good idea for Ricochet Off-Road to put those holes in automatically. It's right next to this one and this one. So it's just a matter of offsetting the hole a little bit. And then these two here, just putting another pilot hole in 1.25 inches over.
Yeah,
and then mount right up.
The thing we have to understand though is Ricochet Off-Road and Iron Baltic are not working with the plow manufacturers to keep that in mind.
Exactly right.
So this is technically us modifying something to adapt this plow mount.
100%.
Yep.
And it works.
And well, we're gonna see.
Oh, no. Wrong attitude there, Slaw. It works.
Yep. It worked. And there it is. The plow mount, the KFI plow mount on the CForce 800 XD. This is a mid mount. Again, on my way up, I was filming. I was stating that I thought it was a front mount that mounted to the front up in this area, but turns out it's a mid mount. So good job, Mike. He was able to drill the skid plate and mount this to it. So this is not mounted to the skid plate, everybody. This is actually drilled through the skid plate into the bottom of the frame under the foot pegs. I don't want anybody thinking that we just mounted it right to the skid plate, because I would think in turn that would cause damage to the plate. So Mike's going to bolt this back up, and then we're going to throw a hand grenade at it and see if it can withstand the pressure. Kaboom. When in doubt, pull the pin. Beware of Larry.
Beware of Larry.
Larry, what size are those tires? 30s. He's all right. Yeah, we love Larry. Oh, by the way, that day we rode with him, Mike, that was a tame Larry.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah. The day we rode with Eric, that's what we need to get more of Eric out, because Eric fuels Larry's fury.
Right.
Those two are like oil and vinegar on the trail. They go after each other, which makes for really good content. So in order to operate the plow, I want to add a fair lead to the plow tube versus just pulling on the winch. So Mike actually is going to weld his stock 800 touring bumper to the front of my 800 XC. So this is going to be interesting. It's actually going to look pretty cool. Like it's meant for it.
What we do.
Damn. Moyer's Fab and Repair. More fab than repair.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, right? Busting out the big guns here.
I like my little Tonka welder.
Does it work?
100%.
Then that's not little. It does what it needs to do.
Tonka tool.
Yeah, boy. Watch Matt walk in. The little fellow will walk in around the corner and get blinded.
What the hell?
He'll be able to see into the future.
See if I get it ground. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, you're done.
I'll rip that thing right off. Here at MFR, we don't believe in bolts. We weld everything. We call it metal super glue. Don't. So in case you're wondering if the 800 Gen 3 Touring front bumper will fit the 800 XC, yeah. What do you say, Darth Vader?
Sparks flying everywhere.
Now you're just playing.
You dummy.
Now you're just playing. The 800XC now has a front bumper. Amazing. Look at that. So now I'll be able to attach a strap to this, run that down to a fair lead on the plow, the winch, versus pulling directly on the plow. So this is gonna be awesome. Oh, it's on backwards.
It is. Damn it, I put it on upside down. Son of a...
So right now Mike is trimming my plastic piece that goes on the front here. Look at that bumper, like it's meant to be. Look at this, another four-wheeler coming for service. That's the little fella's four-wheeler. And look who he has with him, Larry. What's up, sleepyhead?
Sleepyhead?
Yeah, I'm filming you.
Out of bed. I got back pain.
I got your camera.
Where you going?
Look at
Oh,
that.
that's right. Sorry.
Larry?
I forgot.
What?
Dog's okay?
Looks good. Look, it's meant to be there.
Look, Matt.
That bumper.
I know.
You did know what he did.
He has no idea.
That's the stock bumper
shots
from the
yet?
800 Touring.
Do I do shots?
Yeah, you're
He welded it to the frame so I can run the strap
drop winch, the winch.
for the winch,
yeah.
for the plow.
I wouldn't mind sitting here and learning.
It's like it's meant to be.
Yeah, we do that someday.
Poor Matt's got a bad back right now. Slow dog down.
No, I'm not down.
Slow dog down.
I am not down. Am I standing?
Barely.
Barely. Cut up.
All right, so here it is. The KFI Snow Plow is installed, thanks to MFR. He also welded this bumper to the front of it, so it helps me lift the winch. That way I'm not pulling directly down off the winch, and did a great job. So I'm gonna unload this. It's a pretty nice plow. It is a poly plow, but it had really good reviews, and we were able to mount it right to the skid plate, right through the skid plate. So that's a super win. So thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video useful, please give us a like, drop us a comment, let us know what kind of plow you use, let us know what type of four-wheeler you use to plow. We appreciate the comments. It helps drive the algorithm. Check out some links below. We have Amazon links below. Helps us out, doesn't cost you anything. For some of the items that we run on our ATVs, such as ratchet straps, cargo boxes, LED lights, everything. So thanks again, guys.